Hey y'all. Okay, y'all was not expecting me this time of day, was you? Look, I'm fixing to do something. I'm doing this just for y'all. Look what I have here. This is a butt portion ham. This is the Cook's brand. I don't know if you can find the Cook's brand, but I know you can find the Smithfield. I choose the Cook's. If I get to choose between the two, I always choose the Cook's. But you may like the Smithfield better, or that may be all you can find, and if that's all I can find, that's what I use too. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how you can take this ham and make your pulled ham like we do with the picnic. Simply because I know so many of you are having trouble finding, well, if I can find the right kind of knife. I know so many of you are having a lot of trouble trying to find the picnic hams, okay? And I know you can find these. The Smithfield, I know they have a ton of them at Walmart usually, and Kroger and everywhere else, okay? So, and another thing, I debated, do I want to do this in the microwave? Lord have mercy, y'all. Do I want to do this in the crock pot, or do I want to do this in the oven, okay? Well, I chose the oven method. And the reason for that is because, one, if this is the only kind of ham you can find and you want to cook it in your crock pot, which I normally would, but I want to show y'all the oven way, you would do it the exact same way. Only thing is, this does not have nowhere near the amount of fat on it that a picnic ham is going to have. Therefore, it's not going to have the amount of liquid. So you risk getting a drier ham if it cooks too long. Do not put one of these in your crock pot and on high and go off and leave it for 8-9 hours like we do the picnic, because it's likely going to overcook, okay? I don't remember how long I cooked these in the crock pot because I have not done it in so long. But I'm going to say, check it at about 5 hours and go from there. And when I say it's ready, it's when you can put a fork in it and pull that meat away from the bone with ease, okay? Where you can just pull it apart. That's when it's done. So just if you want to do it in the crock pot, keep a check on it and put you some water in there, maybe even a little bit more, because you're not going to have the amount of fat, okay? Number two, reason why I wanted to do the oven method is because this is the butt portion. And like I said, this would fit in my crock pot. However, the shank portion has like that little leg or shoulder piece on it, whatever it is. And so it's going to be bigger, and most of those will not ever fit in a crock pot, okay? That little long piece, it just doesn't work out. And even a bigger butt portion is not going to fit in your crock pot. So I thought if you're feeding a big family, you're going to need a bigger ham, so you're most likely going to have to cook yours in the oven. So that's why we're doing the oven way, okay? Let's see. I was trying to make sure I cover everything, because I want y'all to be able to do a pulled ham if you can't find the picnic, and this is the closest to it. And these are good, because I've had to go this route plenty of times. Okay, so let me show you what I've done here for our oven way, all right? I've got my oven on 350. Now this is what you want to do. You want to fix you see how I have this foil here, y'all? You want to fix it up where I put like a piece across through here, and make sure it's big enough, because you're going to want to wrap that ham. I know it's hard to see here on the camera, and then put you a long piece down through here, leave enough to where you can wrap over the ham. But you see here how this is like a pocket where all that liquid is going to stay. Now eventually, as this ham cooks, your liquid's going to cook out of the foil into the pan, but this is going to hold all of that in there, and that water in there that we're going to put in. And so just make sure, if you can see here, you can't see any of the pan because I have all of this all the way around inside the pan, okay? So do that. That's your first step. It's better if you have wide foil. I didn't have wide, but I did have heavy duty, so I was glad of that. So anyway, just open up your ham. And these are fully cooked. Let me show you. I saved this too. Like I said, butt portion. This was $1.99 a pound. This is about 7 pounds, and I paid about $15 for this. And like I said, I can always eat ham. I can always do something with ham. I got friends, family, everybody that loves ham. So I thought I'm going to make this and show y'all. Okay, we got it out here, and there's a lot of liquid in there, so be careful. We're going to do it the same way. Meat side down. I'm going to sit it in here just like that. Okay, well, I'll just use this wet paper towel. It'll be fine for now. Okay, and get your water, and this is why you want to make sure that that foil is holding in everything. Hope y'all can see good. The way the light shines in here in the day, it's kind of hard. But anyway, I've got, let's see, this is about 1.5 cups. Let's see, we're just going to take it and pour around that ham. Let's go ahead and put this whole thing in there, because like I said, we want to have that liquid so it can start steaming and start cooking really good. All right, then take your foil and just wrap over that ham. I mean, as tight as you can get it. You don't want any air to touch that ham, okay? Just like this. Make sure it's all good and tucked in there. And it's good to have a good foil because you know it'll tear really easy. So just make sure it's all wrapped up, just like that. Okay? And then, and see, I mean, I've already got a little water that's run out in the pan. That's okay, you can't prevent it, but you just want to be sure and have it all nicely tucked in just like that, okay? Now we're going to take some more foil, and since I have the narrow, I'm going to have to do 2 pieces like this, but if you have the wide, you can do 1 big piece. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. And then we're going to seal it really good over the top. Just like this. As tight as you can get it. And like I said, I don't remember how long I do it in the oven, but that's why I'm going to do a trial, or do it again. That way I will know, and I'll be able to tell y'all exactly how long I did it. And then, of course, your timing will be based on how big it is, but you'll have an idea, okay? And then I am also going to put the lid on this. And yes, I have to go ahead and take out my top rack in my oven to get this in here. And luckily today I remembered before I got my oven all hot. Y'all ever do that? You forget until it's time to put it in there and it's hot. So anyway, y'all, I've got my oven on 350. I'm going to pop this in there, and I will probably check this, I don't know, y'all, maybe at about 3 hours. But I'll let y'all know if I think you need to check yours at 3 hours, depending on how well this one is cooking, because you don't really want to keep opening that foil. That's what's going to keep your moisture in, your heat, your steam, your liquid, all that good stuff. But since I'm doing this to show y'all, I want to make sure I get it all just right. So anyway, I'll be back later, y'all, and we're going to see how this turns out for our pulled ham. Anyway, I'll see y'all in a bit.